So in the end, we gave Bob over $10,000 for his accident. And this is why people get Aflac. It kind of acts like that 3 to 6 month buffer that most people know that they should have in savings, but it's really hard to do. Nobody we talked to saved $10,000 last year. But it really helped out Bob making it through those few months that he was out of work. So when he did go back to work, he didn't have to worry about a bunch of overtime or getting a second job to help him catch up financially. Now, how do you think people in Bob's situation pay for their bills if they're out of work for 3 months? Yeah, well, they can use their savings if they have it, but I'd rather use my savings for buying something cool or vacation or retirement. I don't want to have to use it to live. There's credit cards, but with interest rates these days, you can really go into debt that way. You can try to get a loan from a bank, but typically a bank won't loan money to someone that's not working. And then there's friends and family, but really they're good for moral support and a meal here and there, but most people can't float 2 households at the same time. So, I like to ask everybody, you don't have to answer this, but, what would you do? Do you have a plan in place if you're out of work for 2 months? And how would you pay for your bills? Like I said before, that's why we were here, is to put that plan in place for you, to show you how to protect your income. So that is our accident and our short-term disability. These are the two that everyone always gets. Accident plan pays you and your family for getting hurt. Short-term disability is your paycheck protection. Pays you by the day for missing work. Now, even though these are the two that everyone always gets, the other plan I want to tell you about is our cancer plan. So for the final duck question, who can tell me when and how many women get cancer? Yep, that's right. 1 in 3 women get cancer, according to the American Cancer Society, and 1 in 2 men get cancer. So if you did get cancer, we pay you $4,000 for initially being diagnosed. Then we pay you for hospitalization, surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, and 30 other different ways. So this is a plan that Aflac was founded on, and with those odds of getting cancer, I think it's our most important one. Now, while I hand out the packets, I'm going to tell you some common features of all of our plans. So one is that they're portable. So if you end up moving away and have to leave the business here in a few months, you can take this plan with you and continue to pay the same payroll rate, which is about a 40% discount. And they're guaranteed renewable, so if you break your arm 1 month and then break your leg the next month and then get a concussion, we won't drop your coverage and we won't raise the rates on you. And in fact, we'll never raise the rates on you. So whatever you pay today is what you'll pay 10 years from now, so you'll pay 20 years from now. So you're locked in at those rates. So, all right. So now I'll go over the rates. So if you open your packet on the left-hand side and pull out the rate sheet, I'll show you how affordable these plans really are. Excuse me while I get my glasses on. So you guys get paid weekly, right? So these rates are per paycheck. So for the individual, $6.78 a week for the plan that Bob had. So for our accident plan. So, totally affordable. Most people spend that every day at Starbucks. So you don't have to change your lifestyle to get Aflac. If you wanted to cover the whole family, you're looking at $12.81. And we also have a pre-tax plan in place. So the company will deduct the premiums out of your paycheck before taxes are taken out. So you get that tax savings. So what you really see come out of your paycheck, probably closer to $5 to cover yourself on the accident plan. Probably around $8 or so to cover the whole family is what you see come out of your paycheck. See, our cancer plan is $773. And then the one-parent family is also $773 because kids are free on our cancer plan. We don't charge extra for kids. And actually, if a child did get cancer, that initial diagnosis benefit is doubled to $8,000 instead of $4,000. Then we have our short-term disability. The top line is what you have to make in order to qualify for the benefit right underneath it on the second line. And whatever you qualify for instance, Bob qualified for the $1,500. You can take that, or you can go lower. So if you qualify for $1,500 but you only need $1,000, you can get the $1,000. You can go lower than what you qualify for. You just can't go higher. And then on the back is our hospital plan, which I kind of equate to as a sickness plan, because it will pay you $1,000 for going to the hospital for either an injury or an illness, and then we'll pay you for going to the doctor. We'll pay you 3 times a year if you just cover yourself. We'll give you $25 each time you go to the doctor. If you cover more than one person, then you can do that 6 times a year. And that starts at $909 for an individual that's under 49. And that plan also pays for labs, X-rays, ambulance. So it has a lot of other benefits too. So, all right. As far as claims go, last year